We had a bit of an issue with the last episode and things got published out of order. These bumpers may sound familiar, but this show hasn't been published yet, so listen in for a great discussion with some mild inappropriateness as normal.
I enjoy golf because I can beat the shit out of something and not get in trouble for it.
Right. We all believe you, 100%. Mm-hmm.
So that's the problem. Every pizza is a personal pizza.
It's free. They get what they paid for. Tell them no refunds. Strap it on and lock it in tight.
Hey, everybody, this is Josh from LavaBox and ProtectOurRivers.org, and you're listening to The Trailhead.
Rev it up, let it roar, feel the ground shake. Pedal down, dust flying, no time to waste. The trailhead's calling, engine power on a roll. This is where trails start and stories unfold. On the starlit skies, where the wild things roam. Every trail a journey, every Jeep a home. Meet at the trailhead, where the wild ones run. The dust kicks high and the day's not done. With the road wide open and the dirt in our soul. This is where trails start and our stories unfold.
Increase my bump stops and change my just make those sway bar links a quick disconnect.
I mean, it doesn't hurt, right? Like, if you're gonna...
No.
You don't have to disconnect them if you're not going to be doing something extreme like that.
As long as you set your bump stops to keep you from ripping the fenders off.
Yeah, and I like having... I mean, I just got in some sumo springs from Angie, and so we're going to be testing out some new stuff on that to see if I can get it to... Because my biggest fear was that we were on trail on the next day we went and ran Rattle Rock, and one dude's just the rear end of his JL, he got so flexed out that his rear springs went flying.
Wow.
And actually broke the shock shaft. We had another dude lose an entire wheel. Like, broke off all of his lug nuts. Like, sheared off of all the lug nut bolts. So, yeah.
Did you get my...
Damn it, Calvin. I did, but... Yeah, next time send me that shit ahead of time. Yeah, and I'll put it in the media board, but I can use this.
Sorry. I forgot about it until
fine.
just now.
I've been trying to stay away from Instagram a little bit.
Yeah,
just to
try to detox from it.
Brian's here.
It's kind of toxic.
Oh yeah,
especially with everything going on in the world right now. I really don't think.
Oh yeah, don't want to be on. I don't want to be on social media in general right now.
You know, people are like, "Why don't you have Facebook?" I'm like, "Why do I need Facebook?"
You don't. It's like the only good reason for Facebook these days is to find people that you went to high school with if you're looking for them.
Yeah, and I don't care about anybody. I don't care about all 68 of them.
I ain't got a class of 1,000.
Yeah, see, I'm with Calvin. I had a class of 968 or some shit. It was the largest graduating class in our history.
Well, I was supposed to graduate with like 71, but I think 2 people failed.
Good.
So, you know, we had 2 O'Banions.
2 O'Banions. Ouch. Damn, dude.
Yeah.
It's harsh.
That's the last movie I can actually sit there and say that I liked Ben Affleck in
it. What year was that? Was that before or after
1993.
I think that was after or before Dogma, so Dogma still wins for me.
He wasn't bad in Dogma, but it's still a Kevin Smith movie, so anybody that is in a Kevin Smith movie's okay. But
I like Kevin Smith, you know.
I love Kevin Smith.
Oh, Dogma's one of my favorite movies.
I know. Jay and Silent Bob. Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back.
Oh, like, well, and see, that's the funny part. Like, I like the Jay and Silent Bob movies, but Dogma is where it's at for me because
it makes fun of everybody.
Makes fun of everybody. It's got George Carlin in it and Buddy Christ.
Carlin.
Oh yeah.
I mean, it's good stuff.
I love George
rules
Carlin
of the
talking
road.
about children.
Rules of the road.
Yeah.
All right. Let me see here. We should actually do something with time. All right. Nathan might join us here.
Are we live on Instagram?
Not yet.
I thought you weren't doing Instagram anymore.
I mean,
I wasn't, but now it's working again. So
it's
I'm
working?
glad I brought the computer down here. Yeah, we're stacked three high here, so like it's gonna look good.
Sweet.
And then I'm gonna guess that Nathan's gonna show up and fuck it all up. So
he could. Why we gotta blame everything on Nathan?
because he's not here
the
yet.
last one to show.
Okay.
He's gonna be a little late. So
He's
You
got a
always
lot
blame the
going
guy
on.
who's not here.
He's got a lot
does.
going on.
Didn't you see the last
does.
show? We were blaming you for everything.
I'm sure.
yeah,
I did not. I was actually cooking. I think that day I made. What was that day? I made 3 tri-tips and they were gone in 5 minutes.
Damn. How many people were you cooking for?
Well, I was
himself.
supposed to be cooking for. I did not. I was actually cooking.
Yep. Yeah. Turn that shit down.
yeah, I'm trying. There. I was
Bryan
I
from the
thought-
future.
Yep. I thought I was cooking for like 20, maybe 25. Ended up being like 50. So I had to break out the next night's dinner and start cooking that. But
Are
I
you
made
cooking at the Mischief Maker party at Sun Hollow at
on
Trailhead?
Wednesday?
Yeah.
Yes. It's the RPM party.
Okay.
I'll be
I know it's
cooking
at
for a
her
little
shop
bit.
or something like that.
Yeah, it's at her shop. I'll be cooking for a little bit, and then other people are going to tag in.
What time's that run until?
I think it's from 5:30 till 7:30.
Oh, okay.
I've just been given information of what time I need to be there.
I've just been advised.
And I have to be there at like 2:30, so that's what I know.
We will be leaving Phoenix as soon as the wife gets off work and headed that way. So
If you
we
have
got
power.
a 6-hour drive. If I have power. What do you? Oh no, I'll have power by Monday.
On Wednesdays, it's not a bad drive.
Yeah.
Especially if you're coming down, if you're going to go up through Flag, go up the 17 and then go through Page and Kanab and then drop into Hurricane, it's not a bad drive. It's when you drop into, it's when you come up through Kingman and Vegas. And
that shows the quickest route right now, but I don't know. Could be traffic difference.
It is a Friday. Like right now, it's a Friday.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of people coming into Vegas.
I'll have to look on Wednesday, this Wednesday in the afternoon, see what it looks like. Because the faster we can make it, the better.
Yeah,
What'd you say?
I like the drive coming up from Phoenix through Page and Kanab and then drop down into Hurricane. That's really that's a really nice drive.
It was definitely great driving home that way.
Yeah.
When we were out there for Trail Hero expedition, that was a nice drive home.
Yeah, so like where I live in Mesquite, it's easier for us to come from Phoenix through Vegas to Mesquite because it's an additional hour to head to Hurricane. Whereas if you drop in from Kanab and Page, you're saving that hour.
Last time I looked, it was 6 hours either way, but I don't know. Like I say, I'll look it up on a Wednesday so I have a better time.
Yeah.
I spilled my booze on me. That's not good.
Alcohol
It's a
abuse.
little early for that. It's a little early for that, if I'm being honest. Because
Party foul.
look, Well, I'm still.
So you're just starting.
Funny
off
story. I'm
good
still
already.
trying to finish editing the last half of the last show. Oh, Nathan, you weren't here for it. Calvin will tell you I was 4 sheets, man. And
4. More like 5 or 6, but we
you know
had
what?
fun.
We did. It was a good. I had a good time. I just
Steve
had to,
ditched us halfway through, but we still had a good time.
He did. He had a reason though. Like
I get it. He had to go load. I loaded the next day, and we were out of here by 9 o'clock in the morning.
See, I can't do that. I'm with Steve on that one because it's like, to me that's the equivalent of it's screwing yourself by not filling up your gas tank the night before when you need gas to go to work the next day, and then you got to get up and you got to go to the gas station.
I do that all the time.
That's
No,
just,
I-
doesn't sound like fun to me.
Dude,
Nothing like jumping in
I
the Jeep
actually
at 5 a.m. with the fuel light on.
no, that's Jennifer. I've
Yeah.
actually this week I pushed my Jeep further than I ever really have, except for being on trails. I stopped at the gas station on the way home, which is like the gas station's 1/8 of a mile from work. 21-gallon tank. I put 20.969 gallons in it.
Nice.
It's impressive.
Let me ask you this question: has anyone here ever had to use their spare gas on the highway because they did not plan well?
No,
Nope. I didn't even need it for.
Okay, then definitely not me either.
expeditions.
No, definitely not me. No, it definitely didn't happen
No,
to me.
I-
I didn't do
well,
that ever. Nope.
I
Made it feel
well
will
air
say I
down,
had it
and
happen-
fuel up.
I had it happen once. I had a years ago. I had an '87 Fiero was my daily driver, and the fuel gauge didn't work. So about every 250 miles, I made sure I topped off the tank, and which wasn't a big tank in that car. Well, the one time I knew I was getting low, and at 288 miles, I ran out of gas across the intersection at a red light from the gas station. That's how close I got.
Oh,
So that's the only time
I
I ever ran
pulled-
out of
Yep.
gas in a vehicle.
Dude, my 6-liter one time, I drove home because I forgot to go to the gas station, and we had to turn around and come back in. I rolled into the pump as the diesel just started chugging for fuel. The
Yeah,
I think
watch
the
out.
closest.
not
I
fun.
think the closest we've ever gotten was we rolled into Texarkana, and our gas light it stopped. The gas light was bright red, and the center console, the center of the dash, was reading, "You're an idiot. You need gas. You're an idiot. You need gas." But we rolled into Texarkana,
as
and I was
opposed
like,
to just
"Man."
normally reading "You're an idiot."
Yeah, I'm like, man, this thing just keeps going. It's going and going.
I
And I'm
will
like-
say I am impressed on the Gladiator. It's the most accurate vehicle I've ever had on that range calculation.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's
Yeah,
pretty
no,
damn
it's pretty
accurate
good.
because I've pushed it close a few times, but it hasn't done me wrong yet. Knock on wood.
So,
I think
you
my
have Apple
shit-
CarPlay on yours or no?
Yeah,
Wait, Brian, what'd you say?
Oh, I said I think the Chevy had a 27-gallon tank, and I put 28 gallons in it.
Jesus.
all the way up the filler neck and everything.
Yep. Well, we were heading
Yep.
out. I think we were heading out to Jeep Beach or Tennessee last year, and we were staying in Texarkana, which I don't recommend by any means. Okay.
No,
Unless you're going to pick up
drive
some
through
Coors.
Texarkana.
No, I mean, I woke up in the morning, started playing some, Smoky and the Bandit.
Old joke for old people. Nice.
We were like, we don't want to. It's like 9 o'clock at night. We want to get to our hotel, but we're like, we're gonna run out of gas if we start this thing in the morning. And so we just stopped, and I was like, man, this is horrible. But it was a different time when gas prices were like 4 something. Even in
Yeah.
Texarkana.
That was good times. It's
Well, I
still
know,
not
like
awesome.
my Gladiator, as soon as that fuel light comes on, Apple CarPlay pops up with the maps. Nearest gas station.
I mean, that's kind of nice.
Are you
It
running
does it on our
CarPlay on the
Ford
factory
too. It does it on
radio?
our Ford.
Really?
Are you running the factory radio with CarPlay in yours? Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
The 2020 didn't have CarPlay. I got an aftermarket radio, so it doesn't start giving me the map to the gas
Oh.
station, but it definitely tells me when it gets low.
Yeah,
Have
and
you
it
already
started alerting me.
Have you gotten it on Waze where you get ads when you're at a stoplight?
No, I don't have that
I don't
yet.
use
Oh my God, I'll stop using Waze if that happens. I'll switch over to just Netflix
you
and watch
get
TV
you
while
get
I'm
ads
driving.
for like, hey, the Dunkin' Donuts across the street looks yummy, and it'll show you a commercial.
I just get the alerts for like railroad crossings and speed bumps and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Cop located near.
Good lord.
Yeah, that's why I use Waze. I use
well,
Waze
that
to and from
already
work
exists.
every day just so I know where they're hiding at.
Yeah,
That's exactly what
you got to ignore
because...
that. I'll be honest. I know a DPS officer who actually.
Wait. I'd love to hear this. You got to ignore this because I feel like you're a narc now.
No. I know a DPS
Snitches
officer.
get
He
stitches.
will literally open up Waze wherever he's parked, and as they pop up, he cancels. Gone.
Well, that's
And he'll
just
put it
rude.
That's
like-
fine.
It's fairly
He'll put it
accurate
like
out
3
my
miles
way,
down
so-
the road.
That's turnabout's fair play. I get it.
Yeah.
That's just rude.
You got to use. Everyone gets to use the tools, right?
Right?
That's like when they had the radar detector. The same company that made the radar gun made the radar detector, so they sell it to both sides.
Exactly.
They had to figure out a way to make lots of money.
Yep.
I mean,
It's I've been talking about that a lot this week. The idea of creating problems so that you can fix them.
Dude,
Right.
Yeah.
who do you think was
Like-
developing the first computer viruses?
Oh yeah, 100%.
well, I mean, so
John
New
Norton.
Mexico uses UAVs to track
But
speeders.
that's because he's crazy.
I know
What's
that
up?
I know that New Mexico uses UAVs to track speeders. I know that for a
I've seen
fact.
UAVs
every now and then
to
you
track
see that
speeders
place
now.
where it's like speed enforced by airplane or whatever,
Aircraft?
but
Yeah, but
I
that
don't know
one's
if
an
I've ever
actual
known anybody
aircraft.
that's got a ticket that way.
Colorado
we
has
just had
specific
one here.
laws that you can't use a drone to track speeding. Nevada, they're starting
that's
to
right.
put them around Vegas, so they're putting up drones at night.
Let's see if I can find that.
Well, when they start doing that, that's when we all paint our vehicles Vanta black, and then we don't worry about it.
You know,
Dude, I drive a Jeep.
I mean-
Does the speed limit? If I'm
I was gonna
lucky.
say, I'm not speeding anywhere anyway, not in my Jeep at least.
Yeah, we do. We have helicopters here. And,
Yes.
where's the raw video?
especially in Colorado, between Colorado Springs and Denver. What is that? Newcastle.
Here we go. All right, let me share this real fast. No, so I live here in Monument, and then a couple miles from here is Monument Hill, and then from essentially Monument Hill to Centennial Lone Tree area is what's called the Gap, and it's just this like 20 plus mile long stretch of highway that there's just nothing between it except Ren Fair. And this video popped last week, and this is how we do it here. Let's see, where is it at? Can you hear this? No. I can't hear that. Essentially, they caught this guy doing 142 miles an hour in the express lane on his motorcycle. And his excuse was he just got it, and he got a little too excited, and then was very surprised when he got arrested.
Mm-hmm.
So that's how we do that shit here. It's good times, man.
See, that's where I'm going to act.
That's
like
not the first one.
That's where I'd be like acting like I'm a mute. What are you saying?
I just sent you a picture.
Yeah, I
you
know.
Enjoy.
So when you're like, I
Yeah.
just got it, the speedometer
just-
doesn't work.
Yeah.
All right, Calvin, I'm gonna do this again. Where did you? Oh, you sent it in the.
Chat.
Gotcha. All right, we're gonna keep it all in there. I like that.
Yeah.
I like that. Yeah, that's a good one. Shit.
I may have driven a car well beyond 140 miles an hour, but that would have been on a closed, course, right? Never on the open road.
Mm-hmm.
Right. We all believe you, 100%. There you go. That's awesome.
I think I've
All right.
seen that before.
Yeah, it's a meme.
I mean,
It's a good
seriously, that would be
Yeah.
awesome. I mean, let's get some Airwolf out in this shit.
one. Or this
here for
one's
that.
Why
pretty
not,
funny.
right?
Might get people to slow down. I'm pretty sure they don't have any
might.
problem
It
getting
might.
speeding tickets, though, because out my way, I regularly see people, 20, 30 miles an hour over the speed limit, depending on where I'm at in my commute to work. Because there's some
Dude,
places
if you're
that
not-
drops
Arizona, if you do
25
7
and they don't slow down.
Arizona, if you do 7 miles over the speed limit, they're not going to mess with you. 8, they'll think, and then about 10 to over, you're definitely going to get popped if you because the Arizona cops they're doing 15 to 20 over.
If you're on the Phoenix freeways and you're not doing 20 over, they're going to pull you over and tell you to speed up.
Yeah.
Anybody in the Arizona State Patrol, we look forward to your phone calls at 719-408-0132. Please feel free to let us know how Calvin is wrong. All right. Real quick, guys, we should actually introduce ourselves because we're all here. We're actually live. We've been live on Instagram for a few minutes. We have all of 3 viewers, which 2
We got
of us-
4.
Good thing we
us,
didn't
and
admit to
then
any
Kate.
crimes.
No, that's okay. Nobody watches us anyway. We could we could admit to just about anything on this show and no one would know. I think it'd be fine. Unless it's Trail Hero related. Yeah, no, 'cause that's the thing is if it's Trail Hero
Go
related,
on your 500th follower if you accept the request. There you go.
Oh, there it is.
You got Go Bogo.
Go Bogo.
A Go Bogo.
Yeah.
No, we're getting down to 20-ish days to go. I ain't breaking my NDA this close.
Right?
No.
I've made it this
Are you
far.
flying
just
out?
getting
Are
in
you
there.
flying out or are you
Yeah, we're flying
You're
back
not
out there
Oh,
for
are
Trail
you?
Hero.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Remember you saying
Yeah, I'm
that.
excited. We're leaving the Jeep.
Are
I'm
you
not
flying-
doing another 5,000-mile round trip quite yet.
Are you
That's a
flying
good
into
idea.
St. George or are you flying into Vegas?
Into Vegas. There wasn't too many flight
Okay.
options for St. George that worked for us, so we actually did bump it up a little bit earlier. We were going to miss the gala, but now we're going to come in early enough on Wednesday to make the gala, so now I got to figure out what the heck I'm wearing to that. Susan just went and bought a
It's
dress.
Jeans and
So.
a t-shirt. That's what most people
Jeans
throw
and a
up in.
t-shirt, buddy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's probably what
I'll
I'll be
tell you
doing.
right now.
That's
Don't
usually
not
don't
really a
overthink
gala.
it. Not gala or not. Excuse me. What am I? I'm not thinking khakis. Just throw khakis and a button down on. You'll be fine. Or a polo.
Khakis.
Dockers.
I haven't worn
Get some
khakis
Dockers.
since elementary school.
Whatever you'd
I'm
wear on
not
a
asking
golf
if
course.
you've worn them. I'm telling you to wear them.
Well, it's on a golf course,
What?
so whatever you'd wear on
It's
a
on a
golf
golf course.
I thought
Yeah,
golfing
it is
was
also
just
You
an
can't show up
excuse
looking
to
like Happy
drink.
Gilmore.
That's
Why
how
not?
Rich thinks of it is.
I think that's how Rich. I think you're right.
I think
You're
Rich
He
really
wakes
right.
up
literally
with
said
that.
that on the Trail Hero Tuesday.
Did he really? That's funny.
Yeah.
It's awesome. I mean, yeah, that's look. Here's the thing: I don't play golf, but if I did, the main purpose of it for me would be to drive a golf cart around all day and drink.
Absolutely.
But I don't need that.
That's why people
I
like
have
golf.
this show.
I have too bad of a temper to golf.
I, you know what? I could see you Happy Gilmore in that shit.
I don't even have
I
to
enjoy
Gilmore.
golf
It's-
because I can beat the shit out of something and not get in trouble for it.
I'd rather
Nice.
pay money to go to one of those smash rooms than play golf.
A
break room.
That reminds me. I got a TV to get rid of, and I'm going to take it to one of those. And
Yeah, it's a seven.
All right.
They have smash rooms where you can
They're-
you
yeah,
pay
they're
like
friggin'
$20
awesome.
for a half an hour to just take a baseball bat to stuff.
And if it, you know what, here, by the way, pro tip: if you live in an area where you cannot find a place that will recycle your electronics for free, specifically television sets or printers, large things like that, find the rage room or the break room in your area.
Mm-hmm.
There's a good chance they'll take it for free because they then can turn around and sell the smashing and everything else, and then you don't have to pay a recycle fee.
Easier tip:
But
you
you
put it
have
in
to
a,
play the music
large
from
trash. You put it in a large trash bag. You smash it. You put it in your garbage. They take it for free.
Yeah.
There is that scofflaw.
I,
All right.
no legal advice here.
Brian, do you have any other potentially illegal advice for the
Nope.
audience?
Nope. Nope.
It's like, no, I'm going to tap out on that.
I'm gonna plead the fifth.
That's a good one. That's probably a good idea.
Yeah.
All right, well, welcome to the Trailhead. You don't need a super built rig or a fat wallet to hang out. Just heart hustle and the lowest tire price you can manage. How is everybody doing tonight?
Good.
Doing good.
We're a whole like 20 minutes into recording, and I am just now saying welcome to the show. So I don't know if that's a new
rearranging
record,
your
but
format.
I'm aware of you. I am keenly aware. I watched the edits back, although it's fine. It's perfectly fine for me. It means I don't. Again,
It's just open
really
conversation.
doesn't change much for me.
Right?
It is. And it was funny because the last episode, I was like, I'm going to cut out like the first 10 minutes of the show. And then I'm listening to it back and I'm just like, nah, I don't care that we didn't get to the actual intro until like well into it. I'm just going to have to pre-record the welcome to the show. And then like, here's the idiots again. Cause I used to do that. And then I stopped doing that. And I'm going to have to just to keep it consistent in some way, shape or form.
The Talking Heads.
Mm-hmm.
No, I'm pretty sure there's already a podcast that's
I'm sure most people know
They don't know
what
what they're
getting into
talking
by this
about. They're
point.
just talking.
That's true. Yeah, most people do. Well, that's the thing, Nathan. We want new people to know. So,
Yeah.
What did you send me now? Oh, Jesus Christ! This is another one. Calvin's just sending me all kinds of shit. You
You're
know what?
slow. I sent you that like 10 minutes ago.
I've got like 3 screens here. I'm managing you. Like, what am I?
Yeah,
I don't
3
know.
screens. You should be good at multitasking then.
Right?
I
The
am.
chat should
not.
be up on the side
No.
all the time.
It should actually, but
Especially if that's
I
where you
had
want
the
stuff
other.
sent.
Well, no, I had the other screen share you had up, and so I didn't see the chat because it was in a different one. Just shut up. Leave me alone. All right. Well, welcome, everybody. We managed to get everybody in tonight, and we are actually live on Instagram. So to those of you who I told we weren't going to be because whatever reason I couldn't get this to
just flat
format
out lied to
correctly,
everybody.
I lied. I just flat out lied.
Right.
So I guess even if the format is crap, I'll just keep posting it there. And like, if anybody wants to chime in, chime in. So
Yeah, it's free. They get what they paid
good
for.
for it.
Tell them no refunds.
I mean, it is that, right? Like, it is free. If you don't want it to be free and would like us to be able to afford things that allow us to restream it in the right format, feel free to become a Patreon subscriber. You can find the link to that at the support us page at trailheadnetwork.com. I did that pretty well, actually. I'm quite proud of myself. All right, tonight we have got, I'm going to go around the room on my screen here. We'll start with you, Nathan. How you doing, man?
I'm good. Not much has changed,
Yeah?
I think. I did get the AC redone on the TJ since I think the last time I was on the podcast, so ended up just saying heck with it and just swapped it all. So compressor, the evaporator, orifice tube, I think that's it. Checked all the other fittings, but now it works good. So the only problem was I guess I waited
Excuse me,
too long
did you say
to do it.
orifice tube?
Yep.
I don't know. We
That's
might
part of
have
your
to edit
AC
that.
system in your-
Orifice. Orifice.
Orifice
I don't
tube.
know if
Yeah,
that's
I
the
don't-
technical
it's like-
term for it.
It's about yay long, and it's like a little filter screen that's inside of one of the, I believe it's the high pressure side of the line, but basically it's in the
Shows up
AC
the
line,
intake,
and it gets all
the
gunked up
intake filter.
and can reduce its efficiency.
I like the orifice though.
The
That's
filter screen.
Orifice tube.
Orifice tube
orifice
is the
tube.
official name.
Son of a bitch! It is the official name of it.
See,
When you took it out, was it moist?
Was it moist?
it was a little damp.
We just lost
but
half of our viewers, our listeners.
It was
Yeah.
hard to get out. We had to lube it up a little bit.
Oh, okay.
Oh Christ! Here
No.
we go, and we're off the rails.
Yeah.
I'm so glad it's just us watching Instagram because
That-
then
that was actually-
nobody
that
but
was
Kate,
actually
and
probably-
Kate can just hit Bryan later.
That was
Never
probably the most
knew that
pain in the
was
ass
a
part.
I never
Anyway,
knew that was an actual
Thank you.
technical term.
Yeah.
Now I just
I
want to
actually
walk
had
around
to
that AutoZone and
needle nose
get
pliers and dig it out of there. I ground them down.
Yeah.
I took an old set of needle nose pliers, ground down the outside so they could actually get deeper in there and pull that orifice tube out.
I'm not gonna lie. I want to walk into an AutoZone now and go, I need one air orifice tube for a JKU
No.
3.6 engine.
Nah.
I'm gonna
If
get
there's
loud.
another
I-
person that
I-
works at AutoZone knows anything before they even think you're just screwing with them.
Then I'll go to
Well, no,
Napa.
are you kidding me? Anybody under the age of 30 doesn't know what an orifice is.
It's true.
They,
Let alone
they
the
don't even
tube.
know the
True.
term, let alone know what an orifice tube is. Yeah, they're still gonna have to look up the part. Yeah. Wow. All right. So if you're under 30 and would like to call me a liar, leave us a voicemail message, 719-408-0132. Nathan, so you sent me a video. Would you like to share what you were sharing with me about your new radio? Because I know nothing is broken on your Jeep.
Yeah, no, we're still good there. So I just decided, hey, we'll replace the radio that works with another one, so why not? But we had talked a while back on another episode about on the JL and JTs, when you replace your radio, you lose the ability to modify your auxiliary switches. Windshield? So now you that too. But just by dumb luck, I was messing around in the settings in this one, and now this one actually lets me modify if I had aux switches, I could go in there and modify those settings. So I don't know if that's specific to this particular model radio, or if this is an Android 14. It's running. My other one, I believe, was 12 or 11. I can't remember. So I don't know if it's just new to the Android software they're running for the newer radio, or if it's that particular model. It doesn't really have anything different.
Is that Android Auto, or is that a tablet running Android?
All these Android head units are basically Android tablets that fit in your dash. So it does Android Auto, and it does. Flash. I run CarPlay because I have an iPhone.
Okay. So here's the reason why I asked that, because sometimes if it's let's call it a less than reputable company, so like some of your $200 units that look like this from Amazon that don't necessarily have all the bells and whistles, sometimes they'll have all that crap in there because they're kind of not following the rules or whatever they're supposed to follow. So, but if you're running in CarPlay, then it's probably on the up and up, because they have to go through some.
All the cheap ones I've had have all had CarPlay and Android Auto on them. The one thing that's nice about this one, and the only reason I really decided to go for it, because I don't like the fact that it sticks up above the dash that much, but this one came with the box pre-wired into its harness that I needed to get my backup camera back. Because since I swapped my radio out, I haven't had a backup camera, because Jeep runs that Farquat cable with power and video over one cable, and I bought a box a while back. I wired it in. The box didn't work, so I just kind of said, heck with that. I mean, I've drove most of my vehicles my whole life without a backup camera. So, but now I have a backup camera that works again, too. So it's a win-win.
So the kumquat cable goes through the orifice?
Yep. Hey, if JD wants to Google that, too, it's like FARQE something. But that's what the cable's called. I didn't name the shit.
Look at the chat.
We're gonna look
at the chat.
I didn't name this shit, dude. I'm just telling you what I gotta fix.
Yeah,
I gotta fix the kumquat.
Yeah.
I don't know what was wrong with having
none of this show's ever going to be
power
on the air.
Cable and a video cable, and they had to put it into one. Then you had to come up with a dumb name for it. It's probably somebody's last name, probably whoever invented it, I would imagine. But
man, you know how much that guy probably got made fun. That person got made fun of in school.
But they probably made $1 billion off of designing a cable, so who's laughing now?
Right? You know?
Absolutely not, Calvin. No, I am not sharing that.
Bryan needs to look at that. He needs to click on that and go look at it, so he can call AutoZone.
All right, no, I'm going to share it. We're not a family show. What am I talking about?
Oh, hey, look at that.
Oh, I've seen this.
Yep. I'd have to own a Toyota.
I imagine you have.
Yeah.
That looks more like
something for a
Subaru.
These memes are almost as old as you guys.
That looks. Oh, thanks.
Oh,
man, that's cold.
Damn.
That's cold.
Damn.
Disrespecting your elders
deserved,
like that.
But
just
damn,
disrespecting
dude.
your elders.
Yeah. No, that's. I'm mad at you both because it was a sick burn, and
that looks like a Subaru part.
Yeah, looks like a Subaru part. Oh my god. All right, Nathan. Well, that's good stuff, man. I am interested to know if it ever comes into a situation where that gets cracked. I'm very curious, because I feel like I am the kind of person that would hit it, like trying to press buttons or like get in. Like I think there's nothing you can really get behind it now, right?
Well, that's the thing. I gotta decide if I keep it or not. Right now it blocks my switch panel that I have on top of the dash. So I'm either gonna relocate that one or go back to a smaller radio screen. So we'll see which route I decide I want to go on. But this one, beside the bigger screen, it is just being a newer unit. It is nicer. It's a higher quality screen. I believe it is a QLED screen on this one. and it's just overall a faster, more responsive unit because my other one's probably 3 or 4 years old. So this one just happens, it's just a lot quicker. So it's nice having that.
All right. Nice, man.
But we'll see.
Okay.
I think I have
It's time.
3 radios for that Jeep right now, so I might jump to one of the other ones. We'll see.
It's almost time for a radio refresh.
It's Tuesday. I'm swapping the radio out.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean,
we could talk
if you
after
got
the show.
the gear,
JD, if you want to swap your radio, let me know. I might be able to help you on that.
I have a JK, remember? Not a JT.
Yeah, I know.
I'm guessing most of that's not going to fit without
I have
a lot of silly putty.
I think I have 3
I see
JK
what you're
radios sitting in the garage here too.
Oh, okay. Nice. It'll depend on what they're running. I got one of those not cheap aftermarket ones, but wannabe cheap aftermarket ones that allows me to run Gaia and Trails Offroad and a couple of other side loaded apps. So
I've run that other one that's the non-Trails Offroad one on the radio before.
there it is. See,
But
you
I think
could say Onyx because we got Calvin here because he's going to say it anyway.
You got
But
me.
it's just nice. It's an Android tablet. You can do whatever you want. You can run streaming apps right on it because you can use your phone as your hotspot.
Can you watch Netflix?
Yeah, because that's not
Absolutely.
illegal as hell.
Hey,
See now.
as long as I'm parked and I'm not driving, I can watch whatever I want on it, right?
Yep.
Theoretically, yeah.
I'm not
Why
watching
not?
it.
I
The
got
kid in my
Hulu,
youth
Netflix,
watching it.
HBO, run them all down. I actually have a
I
USB
managed to
drive
afford it.
plugged in with. That's a nice thing too.
Brian's just like all y'all are scofflaws. I don't like any of this. I don't
Brian's
believe
like,
in
I
any
don't
of
even have
this.
Windows. What are you talking about?
Yeah. Those
Brian's
radios
like,
use
when we're done
the factory
recording-
USB on the JL and the JT. They're connected to that, so that little aux port's in the dash. I plugged in a little 256 gig thumb drive that's the size of like a mouse adapter. It has, I believe, 5,500 songs on that right now, and then I actually have some cartoons on there in case my son needs to watch a cartoon or two.
I love
Nice.
it. I love it.
Very nice.
What?
You hate all of it. Don't lie. You hate everything with electronics. Like that level of electronics, I feel like to you is an affront.
Mm-hmm.
And like,
Dude.
I couldn't. Like you are the polar opposite in that regard. So hi, Brian. How you doing?
Good. Great.
How are all of your manual gauges, sir?
I don't like technology. It's let's go back to the wheel, the original one. Stone.
Okay, I was about to say because we have a bunch of them.
As
It's
he's
got
got
a wheel
the
that
digital
weighs more
fire
than one of
behind
the
him.
Jeep tires.
Yeah, right. Wait. Calvin has a point here. As he has the LED strip television with the fire on it behind him, glowing nicely.
Must be
least I
cold
have
there.
my
It must
AC.
be like 90 degrees.
My AC is set at 70.
Yeah. Oh, there it is. Yeah. Well, you know what? He's trying to compete with me, and he just made me realize that I never turned it on, and so now like a whole part of my brand has been off.
Oh, there you go.
Look at that. It's complete now.
Yeah, see, I got YouTube with the fire pit up, like we're
Right.
lakeside.
See?
Just having a little chat around the campfire.
Just a little chat. See, the fireplace is timeless. It doesn't matter if it's winter or summer because no one really watches this.
I mean, Calvin's
Just
parked
helps
up
with
on
the
the sand
ambiance.
dunes. Calvin's
Yeah.
parked up on the sand dunes, looking like it's
I mean,
about to rain.
The next day,
Oh, there
that's
you go.
what the sand dunes had.
Son of a bitch. You know what?
That's the same spot.
I'm aware. I'm aware. And you're aired down better than I am, and I was not. And I've learned my lesson. And I pray that I do not get stuck this year. So funny story is I actually did get stuck the minute I went to Trail Hero last year. And that was because I thought I could air down in line on the beach. And I'm like, yeah, I'll just drive to
Well, we're not
and get
going
in
to the
line and then
beach.
I'll air down. Well, I know that now, but at the time I didn't. Everybody rallied on the beach, and the minute I drove off the asphalt into the sand at 35 psi, I sank right to the frame, and I should have known better. So, and I realize now as I say that I just gave Keenan more fodder, and so piss off, Keenan. Already, just letting you know.
He's in Rubicon
I've
right now, I
rolled
think.
out on 25 pounds, and I sunk. I mean,
Dude,
You get out on Sand Mountain, and you never know what's going to happen.
But wait, you sunk or you didn't sink? Because I feel like your Jeep isn't as heavy as mine.
I sunk a little bit. Well,
Okay.
yours is only 2 doors, but I guess you
Yeah.
make up for a lot of that in equipment.
Yeah.
So, but typically I run around 10 pounds. Typically.
Have
Yeah,
you
it's
ever
usually
been
what I
to
run.
Senders?
Where?
The Senders?
No, I don't even know where
It's
that's
a
at.
big old
Or is it a
volcano
bar?
area.
Is it a bar outside of Hurricane?
No,
I
it's
haven't
in
been
Flagstaff.
there. Oh,
The Cinders.
The Senders.
Oh, I thought you were saying the Senders.
No,
yeah,
the
I
Senders.
thought you were saying the Cinders.
Yeah, like, the little rocks.
Oh, yeah, it's
It's like
yeah.
Sand
Oh.
Hollow, but out of rocks.
Well, I've been out to White Pockets, and that wasn't too bad.
So we ran the whole thing in 35 or 37 psi.
Yeah. I don't
Well, I mean, it
typically
depends
go
on-
out. I don't want to go out to White Pockets anymore because everybody's. I will spend at least 3 hours rescuing vehicles that get stuck in the sand, and they're preferably Range Rovers, and they're trying to find cell signals called AAA, and they realize that they don't have it. So go find the guy with the Jeep. Don't take your Kardashian wannabe daughters out to White Pockets. Just don't do it. It's not a good place.
Don't.
It's not a good look. Okay.
No.
No, but other than that, I've
Calvin,
been good. Just
Yeah?
recovering from Great Smoky Mountain and all, and the fun that was had there. Getting the Jeep ready for Trail Hero before I'm getting ready to leave again before Trail Hero. And then we'll, putting a new top on the Jeep, getting all new speakers.
Wait.
More.
I thought you were doing all that
I thought
before
you
you
didn't
went
like
to Great
stereos.
Smoky.
Yeah.
Or
well,
did you
I'm
were you
instead-
converted at the Great Smoky?
So it looks like I'm going to take my 6.5-inch cannons and swap those out with 10-inch subwoofer cannons with 3 tweeters inside of them on 4,000 watt amps.
Jesus.
It's a lot of technology.
That
for somebody
seems
who doesn't like
excessive.
technology.
Right? Time for a new alternator there, buddy.
We'll be changing out. We'll be adding it. I'll probably be adding just a whole new alternator just to charge a separate battery.
You need
that
some
will
help
be-
wearing second and third batteries?
Nope.
I know how to do that.
Nope. It looks like I might be coming down to Tempe and having somebody else do it.
Ooh, even better.
Dude, don't go
You
to
don't
the
have to do electrical
$1
work.
wire fire.
No, I know. But yeah, I don't know. Right now I have pretty good sound. I like it.
Good question.
I don't really listen to a lot of music on trail. Unless somebody's annoying me, and then I'll just crank it up.
He just makes sure everybody else listens to it.
Yeah,
Right? He's like a side-by-side now.
There is that, yeah.
I'm already deaf. It doesn't really matter to me. I mean,
I have this really nice Alpine system that I got with the Jeep that it's actually really nice, and I
Right?
can never use it because the dog is sensitive and the bass, and I can't. So,
Dude.
again, this creature he's a problem.
Did you just have
Yeah,
the
I mean,
I get-
subwoofer in the
alright.
back floor
Yeah,
then?
it's the one on the floor.
Yeah.
Yeah, have I never told you guys that story?
No.
So, have I ever told you guys the seizure story?
No.
No, I've heard some dog stories with the subwoofers that don't end well. But I don't think that was you.
Well, this one doesn't end well. I will tell you that right now.
so your Alpine bass, you really let it blast, huh?
I did. So I'll back up here real quick. In 2018, long story short, we'd gone camping for a weekend and we spent 4 days out in the forest here. And I didn't take a medication that I was supposed to take. And I wasn't paying attention because I was just having a good time camping. And I came home and a cop was behind us. And my wife tapped me on the shoulder and said, "There's a cop behind us." It was the last thing I recall. I had a seizure, and I almost drove into oncoming traffic on I-25. Thanks for a guardrail and her grabbing the steering wheel and pulling it back. So kudos to her. Awesome for her. She did a fantastic job on that. And then, of course, there was a cop behind us. So the cop's like, I'm going to get a DUI arrest at 11 o'clock in the morning. And so she, she got us some help, and I got an ambulance, and they figured out what happened and all that kind of jazz. But the short end of that story was that, and to your point, is that I had both dogs. I had a golden retriever and a 110-pound St. Bernard Black Lab mix in the back of the Jeep. And again, it's a 2-door, so it's already a tight fit for these 2 large dogs. And all of this happened, and again, I don't remember any of it. All I know is that I pulled everything out of it when I brought it home. And there wasn't really much left in the back at that point, so I didn't open the back of the Jeep. They towed it, and I get a call from the shop, and they're like, "So here's what we got to fix: this, this, and this." He's like, "The subwoofer." He's like, "Oh, and the subwoofer in the back." And I'm like, "It was a front end collision with a guardrail on the passenger side. What the hell does the subwoofer have to do with anything?" It was then he said you had dogs with you in the vehicle, and I was like, yeah. And he's like, well, one of them, how shall I say this, let go, and then of course in his franticness stomps all over it and just pushes it into the subwoofer grate. So he's like the subwoofer technically still works, but we're just gonna replace it.
But you're not gonna want it to, yeah.
He didn't want to clean it. He's like, nope, we're not going to try to take the grill off. He's like, we're just going to replace it. I was like, all right, buddy, you do you. That's fine by me. So, yeah,
Love
it is
that
the worst
warranty.
placement for a subwoofer.
Love that warranty.
Oh, that wasn't warranty. That was insurance. And I think universally, I think people hate the JK subwoofer in having it on the floor in the backseat. I think it's terrible placement all the way around for it. If you're going to put it under something, it should be under the driver's seat or off the main console, like TJ had it. But having it in the back there, it is a magnet for dirt and rocks. And every once in a while, I got to take a shop vac back there and get all the little pebbles that get down in there. And it's a terrible design.
Yeah,
which is funny because
when they
the
first came out
JL
with
has
the
a
JK?
relocation.
I'm sorry. Calvin, you first.
Yeah.
The JL has a relocation for their side mount to put it in the floor.
I mean, I guess to each their own, but it's not. For me, it's just terrible placement. Like, because that's where the dog now, like, that's where he lays down. And then if I want to listen to the radio, I can't crank the sub because,
You
right
vibrate
through
the
floor.
dog.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes he deserves it, but he's cute. But he's a bit of an ass. What were you going to say, Nathan?
I was gonna say, I didn't know did they have that subwoofer there from the beginning of the JK run, or did they do that for the redesign in like 2012?
Oh, I mean, that's a great question.
Because I'm pretty sure if it was when they launched, that would make sense. Because I'm pretty sure that predates like the smaller, more compact subwoofers that you can get for like under your seat and stuff. So I could see why they'd have to put it in the trunk, because they probably didn't have an option that was small enough for anywhere else at the time.
Probably, and it might have been a situation with the Alpine system specifically.
Yeah.
So, and just they didn't have an Alpine speaker or an Alpine sub that was small enough to fit that space, or to fit any space that was underneath there. So, whatever. It's not my favorite thing, but it's also not the worst thing. But man, that grill gets beat up. Like I throw shit back there all the time. It gets beat the hell up. So, all right. And then Calvin, how you doing, buddy?
I'm doing good. I got a new driver's side axle sitting in the garage, new used.
Okay.
Yeah.
I
So
thought you had one the last time we talked, or you were just working on getting it.
No, I was working on getting it. I got it.
Okay.
Working on the rewire on all the batteries in the bed and clean all that mess up, and got some new lights, and we're gonna be ready in a couple weeks. Yeah. And then we shot the video.
Don't say a couple weeks. You shot what video?
The video I sent you for the tire
Oh,
cloths.
for the tracks thing? Yeah, for the truck cloths. Yeah, we'll take a look at that.
Yeah.
So, let's see here.
And I will tell
Everybody's
you,
got something to share.
trying to get stuck was hard.
Brian, we got to talk about your flop.
Yeah,
on air.
well,
We didn't talk
we're
about
about
that.
an hour in. Are we going to take a? We taking a
We're going to take a
at
break
one hour?
after updates here in a second, and then we'll do that as part of our second piece.
Yeah.
Let's see here, but let's do this real fast because then I'll give my updates and then we'll break here. Because I actually have updates.
Yeah, I was interested to hear how
that
this
don't
went.
involve a broken Jeep. Yeah. All right. So let me see here. Hopefully this plays with audio.
It's Jennifer's voiceover.
Can I not? I can't hear anything on this.
It was pretty loud.
Oh, I
on this
hear
end.
it.
Yeah, it was
Is
pretty
it?
good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Calvin, what size
Dude, that-
wheel are you running?
17.
17, and you didn't have any clearance issues between the caliper and the strap going through there?
So it cleared it, but there's some nice wear on the strap. So it was.
I just know 17s are pretty tight on the Gladiators with the caliper. That's why I was interested.
They are. I mean, I was kind of impressed with it, honestly, but I wouldn't recommend it on a 17 for anything more than like a dire emergency.
A one-time extraction. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, if it comes down to you're stuck in the middle of the woods overnight or you're rubbing the strap on the caliper, I'm going to, put that on there every day and get the hell out of there. So it just comes down to what
Exactly.
you're doing with
Yeah.
it.
I mean, you saw in the very beginning, like I had to power brake it in two-wheel drive to bury that thing. I had to work at burying it.
But once you were buried, you were buried.
Oh yeah, no, I sunk it clear to the pumpkin just to make sure that I was stuck.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Brian, you've seen it now. What do you think, man?
I've seen it. I love the commentary. I do. Strap it on and lock it tight. I'm pretty
strap
sure
it
I
on
saw
and lock
that
it
in
in
the
tight.
Subaru
And-
video.
Right?
Look, here's the thing, though. Like, you know what?
You know, to me, it looks like how much are these?
What were they?
Can't remember
Wasn't it
now.
like $125 or something for the
Something like
two-piece
that,
set,
yeah.
something like that.
Okay,
Yeah.
because traditionally, unless you're going to have aftermarket wheels, you're going to be getting 17s on your Gladiators, your Rubicons.
Yep.
Or your Gladiators, your JLUs, your JKUs, your JKs, your JLs. So you're stock with 17s. And if you're having already caliper issues, you're gonna that strap is gonna go away real fast.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
Well,
Calvin,
and when
how many of those do you think it would take? How many of those types of recoveries do you think before you broke that strap?
dude, looking at it, I could see where it rubbed, but there wasn't real wear.
To me, it's the price point at $125. That I better be getting at least 5 recoveries out of it before I have to change out a strap.
And
I
it
would
depends
say
on
you
what
get
you're
at least
running.
10, honestly.
Like, on mine, I'm running a 20-inch wheel, so I wouldn't have any rubbing on the caliper.
Oh,
On a JK, you
Nathan's
should be
would
fine
clear
on,
great.
on a
Yeah, but
17.
Nathan, are you running
because you could put
aftermarket
a
wheels?
but you could put 16-inch wheels on a JK, so a 17-inch wheel would have enough clearance, I think, to clear the caliper. But the other way you have to look at it is, even say you got one recovery out of it, $125. It's probably cheaper than having somebody bring a rig out to recover you if you had to pay for a recovery.
Well, and here's the thing with it that I noticed. So I've been helping a buddy build his 4Runner. and he ordered traction boards like everybody else. He's gone on a 15-day or 10-day trip on his first overlanding excursion. The traction boards are still sitting at his house because he can't find a spot to mount them. I threw this in the bed of the truck, and we went out on a 4-day run. Didn't even think about them until we were messing around in the cinders and went, hey, maybe we should try and get stuck and shoot that video. Because they weren't in the way. They don't take up any space.
I mean, I can see it as a old, like your last ditch effort to recovery. I've never had to use traction boards. I've never had to use traction boards at all. There are other things that I could carry in my bag, in my gear, my trail bag, that I would probably use before it. I'm not saying it's a bad product. I'm saying that for me, it's not something that I would use. And the price point, there's a lot of other things I could spend $125 on.
There is that.
Nathan, it does seem like Nathan, it works. I'm not saying it doesn't. I'm saying
it was like it pulled me out. I'm not gonna lie. It took me a minute because I tried it in 2-wheel drive, being buried as far as I was when it hit the actual truck claw. It didn't feel like it wanted to go more, so I was like, you know what? I'm not gonna stress it. I'm gonna drop it in 4 low. Dropped it in 4 low. It bounced it around. The entire front end dug and went straight down. So I was sitting on the frame. And then I felt the back hit again when both truck claws came around. And I felt it bump me forward.
Yeah, I'm not discounting it. It's for the price point for me is where it's at. It's not it's not the actual working of it. It's the price point for how many times am I going to have to replace these straps. Is it one every 3 times? Is it one every 5 times? Or the straps? How much does straps cost? Can I just throw in a Harbor Freight strap in there? What kind of cargo strap?
It's not a regular cargo strap. It's a 3 times thickness strap. So they put they sew it back and forth like 3 straps. Yeah, it is their strap.
Like I said, I'm not discounting it. It's
no. But that's to your point, Brian. If I've got to replace it now, I've got to replace a specialty strap, right?
Yeah.
It's not a standard strap I can just get. Now, $125 versus, a decent set of traction boards costs you $150 to $200. Again, it all depends on what you're wheeling and what you're doing with it, right? Whether or not any of these tools are going to be useful to you. Because I was just looking up like a pull pal, which is the only other thing I could think of that would be useful in that kind of a situation. That's going to be $400.
And the thing
replacement strap is $30.
Okay.
It all depends, like you said, where you're wheeling at, because out here right now I wouldn't need it because everywhere I wheel is surrounded by trees and I already got a winch. If I got stuck, I'm running the winch line and I'm pulling myself out. But like you said, out in that scenario with the pull pal, well, you got to factor in the price of the pull pal. You got to have the winch to run, and pull you out with the pull pal. Then it doesn't do it all on its own. But then also, like with that giant land anchor, my buddy that I borrowed the 10 off of for Trail Hero Expeditions, he actually loaned me one of those. I don't think it was Pull Pal brand, but basically one of those giant land anchors that you sink into the ground and run your wind strap to. It spent the whole time in my garage here because I didn't have the space for it from a size perspective, and the fact that it weighs like 55 pounds. Like it's a substantial, amount of kit that you're taking with you compared to that little. What would we say? You said about 10 pounds or less, little bag of gear.
Yeah. No, it didn't. Basically 2 pieces of aluminum, 2 crank straps, and the bag. This would be honestly something that I would recommend for like JD. It's not going to take up any space in your two-door.
Yeah.
You're going to get out of the mud. You're up there where all the mud is, the slick, everything else.
I can see you be using it in the snow, getting snow bashing, getting stuck in the snow. I can see it there. I can see it in a more of a stock configuration where you're I'm not mean this isn't an overlander. You're an overlander who has a lot of weight in the back of their Gladiator, has an easier time getting stock, this would work. In other situations, it's not going to work. I'm not saying it's not going to work. I'm going to go through those straps like nothing because I have 17-inch wheels on big bore brakes.
But do you get stuck that often?
No.
There you go.
Yeah,
that's the other end of it, right? So,
I think I would choose it every time over a set of traction boards too. Just because once you put them on there, you don't have to get out and reset them. You could go 10 feet without having to reset it, and then from a space saving perspective too. Like you said, you ain't got to mount the
it's
boards.
a lot.
Yeah,
it's a lot easier to manage if you're by yourself, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And once you get that on there, you just get on there and go. Yeah.
Like I mean, I had Jennifer with me, but
they need to figure out how to bring the price point down. They need to figure out how to bring the price point down to $50 to $65.
They'll get there. Truck Claws, guys, if you're going to be a trail hero, come see us. We'll talk about it.
They ever reach out to you, JD, about coming on the show?
No, but I have to be fair. I haven't. Well, if they've reached out to me and it went into a spam folder, I don't know about it, but I don't think so. And I have not done a ton of reaching out in the last couple weeks because I've been getting myself ready for stuff. So, yeah. But I would love to have them on the show. I love talking about weird crap. So whether it's weird recovery things or portals or whatever the hell else we talk about, like I'm here for it. So if you guys think we can talk about Truck Claws for an hour,
pretty sure we've already talked about it for more than an hour.
We've been talking about
right.
All right. Both of you need to shut up.
Most of the show.
All of you need to shut up.
I mean, I'm
Isn't that what
I don't like
about?
Shut up, Brian. All right.
I'm joking.
I'm ignoring all of you
guys.
now.
I literally got an email.
So, I know you did. I know you did.
Set my dog
So
off.
I did not break my Jeep. I have not broken it. It has been up a mountain twice now in the last 3 weeks.
You actually got it back?
And it rolled down?
I got it back. It did roll down, but under its own power and like it should have.
What did you get? A clock spring?
Did you get new toys?
I got it. I'll show you just a second, but I'm off. It's a giant clock.
It's a giant spring-shaped clock.
It's a giant clock spring. It's just dude, you know what? 100% I should get a clock like that for my wall that looks like a clock spring. I think that'd be amazing.
Yes.
And not like a clock spring, like you guys want to talk about. No, so I had the Jeep out a couple times. I do have a rattle, but I know what it is. It's just one of my sway bar links needs a new bushing.
Claw. It's just banging around.
It's that claw. The claw. No, I don't have a claw. It's just the bushing on the sway bar. So I'll get that fixed before Trail Hero. And yeah, so we got that going for us. And I got a new toy, guys. I pulled the trigger on it.
Oh yeah, I know you did.
So let me tell you a slightly disturbing thing that happens when you order one of these things. For a hot second, if you've been drinking when you were ordering it, and then you get the email from FedEx. No, just one. It wasn't that. It was the drink. I had been drinking when I got the email to let me know that FedEx had received my package. Yeah, except all it says is that SpaceX has sent you a package. And so my immediate thought was, Jesus, did I order a rocket? Like, did I...
I would have thought your tickets
because I need to check my... I need to check my credit card.
I had a credit limit.
I would have been like, man, I got my tickets to space camp.
I refuse to tell you how much I'd had to drink at that point.
I only ordered these back in 1988.
Yeah. Oh boy, it was a rough moment.
Did you get the
I came back
version
from
3?
very quickly. No, I got
the mini or whatever.
The original.
No, he's got the full size version 3.
I got the full size guy. I don't need the mini.
But I think the version 3, that's the one that comes pre-wired for like the 12-volt setup, right?
Yep.
Yeah, I mean it is nicer, but I had $175 versus 500 or 600 for that unit and everything else. So
makes sense.
I'll do this guy.
And it was on sale.
Plus, it was on sale. Plus, this actually allows me to take it out of the Jeep and still use it out of the Jeep, which is important because I'll get to that in a second, but this will get some use in the next 2 weeks. In fact, I got to turn it on this weekend and officially get it set up so that it's all good to go. But we officially, as a show, we are going to be at Trail Hero. We will have a booth, and we are going to do some live shows from the booth, and we'll be meeting people. I'm going to have whatever koozies I have then, and whatever I get made between now and then, and whatever other swag I have. Also, I made a decision. Well, I've got all kinds of announcements today. I've also made a decision. We are still sitting 8 reviews away from 30, but because I am now under the inclination to get the pile of stuff behind me out of this house, and because if that person happens to be somebody who's going to be a Trail Hero and I don't have to ship it, the last show before we go to Trail Hero, which should be in
next
we'll
week.
Record that in 2 weeks. Probably next week. Yeah, I shouldn't try to do another one after that. So probably next week. Whatever the first 24 or however many people we get a review from between now and then goes in that pot, and I'm going to get rid of this setup, and then I will actively ask everybody in Vendor Rows for submissions for the next one. And then so that if the winner of that happens to be a Trail Hero, then awesome, I don't have to ship it. If not,
I'll be there. Don't
figure
worry.
out a way to get it to you.
Are you planning on bringing another trailer?
No, not.
Because that's a lot. 24 items is a lot of stuff. Can your JK handle that and all the other stuff you're bringing?
You know what?
You're bringing half of a satellite with you with that Starlink.
It is.
That'll go on his roof.
It is actually. It is rather hefty, though. I'll give him that.
It is. It's like the size of a billboard on the side of I-15.
Yeah, like you do.
Did you order a mount for it?
Yeah. I got a mount. I got the wiring. I got one set of wiring. I think Calvin was going to send me a different set that he's got. Or a plan of attack he has for getting DC power to it.
Mm-hmm.
But we'll see. We'll see. I may or may not have the Jeep at the booth with us, so I don't know if I have to move it around or not. But yeah, we'll go from there on that. All of that is kind of fresh, and I'm still kind of figuring that piece out. But I brought a lot of crap with me last year to Trail Hero itself, not Trail Hero Expeditions. I brought too much crap to Trail Hero Expeditions. I will give everybody that. I will not be bringing that much stuff to Trail Hero, and I will be bringing less stuff to Trail Hero than I did last year. No fridge. I don't, as much as I'd love to have it, I don't have the power for it in the Jeep if I'm going to be running all that and everything else. So I'm going to have a lot more space this time around.
Dude, they've got beer at Trail Hero. Who cares? You don't need a fridge.
I'm going to be in Vendor Row too, so I think I'm hoping it'll be near the food. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. It's going to be a shit show, fellas.
Yeah, our one promo video had some good looking pizza in it.
The pizza is the bomb. I have it at least twice a day.
Is that the place that?
How do you have that much pizza and not look like me?
How?
Yeah,
because he sweats it out.
Dude, I live in a hotter area than he does.
Yeah, I don't know.
What's your excuse then?
I have a high metabolism.
I don't eat that much pizza either.
All right, well there you go.
I eat a lot of pizza.
It's a balance.
I'm Italian. I don't know.
I don't believe any.
I only have like 2 slices, and then it's passed around. So I can't say I sit there and eat a whole pizza. I have a couple slices.
You just eat it every day.
Why not? It's pizza. It's just like tacos. I could eat tacos every day,
but in moderation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the problem.
Definitely a little bit of the.
Yesterday
every pizza has some ADHD running around this table. Yeah.
Yesterday I had mini corn dogs for lunch. Not because but because they're
you're
good.
Like 12.
Yes. I had for the show. I had 3 packets of Gushers too.
Yeah. That sounds like a good idea.
I do like Gushers. I could put heart on those.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pre-diabetic is what you're looking for there. All right.
It's called the Wilford Brimley.
For us, we're going to take a break, folks. For you, this is the end of this particular episode. So
I think you were booted off of Instagram a while ago.
We were, and I had an interruption, and then I'm just like, you know what? It's not worth it's not worth trying to get it back on here because we're all trying to get out of here right now. So,
Where are we going?
Thank you guys for. We're going to take a break here, and for everybody else at home, though, that means that they've got to stop and wait for the next episode. So for us, that means we all get up and refill our various drinks and or empty our bladders.
Oh,
Yeah, don't just save it, Calvin. All right.
Keenan just sent me a
Killing
picture.
me. Oh no! Save it. We'll play it. Yeah. All right.
It's a failure.
Thanks for riding along with us on this episode. Thanks for letting us be a part of your off-road adventures. Safe travels on and off the road. As always, stay the trail. We'll see you next time at the Trailhead. Bye, everybody.
See you.